Um, I felt so disconnected from my identity and the intentional choices that I've made for myself. I could feel the build up to the energetic times that we're in and the tests and the way that they would arrive in ways that were very advanced, right? That would require a level of personal awareness that therefore would have never been practiced. So the kind of newness that I'm experiencing that's permeating the air right now that I always speak about, but is new in itself, like the newness is getting newer. We are really in it, in the changes and all the things and obligations that we have of our like soul contracts and the shifts that we promised to make, the shifts that we have been working for. You know that big thing that hey Lisa, I hope you're good too. Thank you. You know that big thing that we've all been saying we've been working towards becoming or whatever. You know, we've all had that narrative, especially I think in the esoteric, energetic, spiritual community, that we've been working towards something, becoming something, making big changes in our family bloodlines, the generational curse, black sheep, wada wada. It's happening. And I think in each of our own personal capacities, if we look closely enough, we'll be able to recognize exactly what the fuck's going on, exactly what this looks like. I think that the most central way that it's happening right now for all of us is a sense of triggering, of internal triggering. Highly likely, it seems, through very, very good experiences contrasted with some other bad experience. And the bad experience, the way I'm seeing it, is mostly just an internal turmoil. Things externally, even the way they play out, it's manageable. They seem to also maybe be playing out in cycles, but it feels like internally there's something, there's a realization of a huge gap, emptiness, wound, something that you never realized was so deep and therefore was so urgent to be filled, you know? And I think that wound in its essence for all of us, that same one that's being triggered up, has to do with our separation from God. And our divine source, whatever that means to us, that internal presence that sits as a peace amongst the chaos and a knowing. And the place in which we're all supposed to be getting our self-assurance, our sense of safety and emotional security, so that we can approach our relationships with balance, which I think is also a theme. A lot of relationships are being readjusted. Power dynamics that were previously unacknowledged are coming to the surface in order to be equalized, I guess. Even in yourself, this can look like the amount of power you've given to an internal voice that was mean to you, giving that voice less power, taking it less seriously. I'm also getting that frequency of people taking things less seriously in general and feeling how freeing that can be. To be a little bit more lighthearted. A special poke, I guess, to the intense ones, because there's something, or just to say, there's something about the way that we connect on an intense level that cannot ever be lighthearted technically, but there is a way, there's a gift in that. There's a gift in our intensities and how we take everything personally. But we do have to stop taking things so personally all the time. Still working on that. Worst time for Scorpio placements. Okay, let's talk about it. I'm having a terrible time needing to learn tropical Scorpio, but I'm Scorpio in both. So I guess the ones who have Plutonian energy across charts, I'm having a really difficult time with the discomfort of the surrender and vulnerability, and need to really be myself, like the self that my world is calling upon me to become. I can feel she's been long overdue in her arrival, but it still feels very like, oh my God, is this happening right now? And I'm making things so fast, and they don't have to be so fast. And even that, it seems to be part of my nature, and needing to, at the same time, while all of this is coming out, accept myself really for who I am. Just continue to be so difficult, but it's also very freeing. I can feel the change that is becoming me. I can feel how it's seeping into my bones, the rawness of the human experience, and how much I personally would like things to be more free. And, we are people. We are people. But I think that's also something that's happening for everybody internally. We're all aligning to our true meanings. We're starting to really embody the things that we internally believe. And if you're still resisting that, then I warn again that you could get sick. If you resist your truth, you could get sick. You don't want any of the unnecessary shit that happens when you don't listen to your spirit to happen to you because you didn't listen to your spirit. Just listen to your spirit. Just listen out for that thing. And believe it. Believe your gut this time. Like, do it. Finally, just do it. Very hard to discern, though, because of the tests. It's all on purpose. So I recommend that everybody get into meditation. Everybody get into prayer, water work, working with fire, doing cleansings, praying protection, working with words and the power of them. Upgrade or ascend to a higher level of understanding how spiritual and energetic everything is. Everything. Everything. Even the subtle interactions that we have with objects, the way we feel about objects changes the object. It really does. This is science. This is science. Very interesting one. Oh, my favorite reader is live right now, Queen Cup. I should link that. Yeah, I'll just link that live just to shout her out. Love her work. She's speaking some amazing shit. She went live yesterday. Even if the things that she says doesn't resonate. And she, by the way, is also the lead to why I'm doing this at all. She, looking at everything she's been doing, I've been aware of her for 6 years now. And seeing everything that she did, everything that she is, the way she speaks the truth and holds herself, the way she changed and grew and evolved right in front of us, so fire. She's amazing. But yeah, this is a cool moment for me. It's never happened. Anyway, I don't remember where I was, but I'll tell you, I'm terrified. This newness that I'm feeling, it is very, very scary. It is like I'm really feeling the quantum leapness of the current times we're in. I saw someone also talk about, I don't know what word they used, but they said that the kind of leaps that we're doing as a consciousness in like a span of a few hours per day in the current living experience is something that used to take much, much longer. Lifetimes. It used to take lifetimes with what we're being kind of chokeholded to look at, understand, illusions breaking. It's just shocking. It's shocking. It's good that you've been seeing angel numbers every day. I hope that everybody's seeing the synchronicities and stuff. So that's definitely going to increase. And I think also just try to test your reality further. I always recommend this. Try telepathic communication, energetic communication with people. Like push the bounds of the way that you experience coincidences and spiritual and energetic influences. There is so much more available to us. Time synchronicities, they're perfect, wonderful. Take them as you wish, but there is so much more. There's so much more for us to experience. So many more beautiful coincidences and stuff. So I also recommend when you say angel numbers that you affirm the other world. Try adding another layer to it. You know what I mean? There's more to the experience. There's so much more. You could see so many other things. So much more than angel numbers. Life can morph into so much more right in front of your eyes. It's going to start happening quite a lot. I do also recommend everybody look after their nervous system. It feels like the solar weather, the astronomical weather is going to be a little bit heavy on our nervous systems and our cardiovascular systems. So I recommend doing things to keep the heart beating regularly, balancedly, with the oomph. You know what I mean? Don't give in to suicidal ideations, low vibes, victimhood, anything that, that feels like, and you'll be able to feel it, especially now and with the times that we're in, your intuition, our body's language, it's on another level. So you'll be able to feel when you are engaging in anything, even in thought and feeling, that is like sucking you in, into what? Into the void or deeper within yourself. But also, don't be afraid of that travel, because there's more. We're stretching both ways, So that's why I'm saying these times, amazing, energetic, exciting, notwithstanding the lows, especially to the spiritually sensitive people. We have to start getting used to the transmutation, the duty of transmutation we have in society to feel things. Some of us are kind of very intentionally built to process deep, heavy emotions. You're just built for it. And I think that is the spiritual significance of depression. It's, yes, chemical imbalance, but it's also you are the chosen one to feel through some shit that people refuse to let move through their bodies. But it has to move somewhere. This is an energetic, flowy environment. It has to go somewhere. So that's a healer-specific message. If it doesn't resonate, create boundaries, pray upon them, and make sure you only feel what's responsible for you. But the healers, we are responsible for the gig. And the gig permits us to feel. We have to feel, take it as a privilege. And thank you. Yeah. There's a lot of stabilization that a lot of healers and sensitive people are doing right now. Even in like random external situations, if you find yourself in the middle of an argument or conflict, or if you're finding yourself at the receiving end of a conflict that really, in your mind, the way you're seeing it doesn't have to be a conflict, and how it's causing so much pain and a lot more processing than you realize, you're doing a job. Just let it play out. It'll iron out by the end of the month. Give it all until the end of the month. This is a very, very crazy month. Sure. Yeah, we'll need to be patient with each other. Let's see what the cards are saying. And patient with yourself and your growth. Can you imagine that? I wish I had a camera pointing towards this. The way these cards fall out, it's so beautiful. I will always love tarot. Powerful, so stunning, just wow. I think maybe let me pull out a third card before I go all in. This destiny is at play, guys, right now. Part of what I'd also said, extending on the advice I gave regarding the conflict, give it until the end of the month. There's something happening. There's something happening. Be so gentle on your physical body. Accept your moments of exhaustion and accept your flows of energy. If you find yourself feeling very, very, very awake at really odd hours of the day, accept it and see what the energy wants of you. Maybe let's start working with that. Lots of people feeling random bouts of energy because it's time. It's time to do something. It's time to claim something back. Time to take something. Time to activate something that you know you want. Yes. You know you've always wanted this, even if you don't recognize it. That was a random one. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say that. But we're all getting exactly not just what we want, but what the fuck we have deserved for a very, 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 very long time. That's giving a very, very, very long time of something long overdue, changing very quickly. And it's time. It's just simply time. It's time. It's time. Again, girl. This card was beneath the deck when I started shuffling. I wasn't sure whether I should show it. She appears again with the High Priestess. OMFG. OMFG. Your intuition is telling you something. You know. Yeah. Oh my God, this is great. Yeah. I actually could even stop this reading here because this is a very clear, you know what's going to happen. You know it's coming. I don't know what it is, but you can feel it. Your body's been trying to tell you. I think all of our bodies have been trying to tell us something since this month started. Hi. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is too exciting. I actually don't even know. New way of living coming for sure. If you see a CV or if you feel called to make an application or something, I don't know, if you could feel called to send your CV somewhere, or if you see a job that you just feel a ping, doesn't matter what the job is, doesn't matter what it is. If you feel the ping, answer the ping, do it. Send your CV, send the application. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. Stop it. Stop doubting. Stop doubting. Yes. Ooh. You are about to be so shocked. This is someone like having a really crazy time processing their connection with their intuition and how quickly they manifest things. How much the universe was listening to every single detail of what you wanted, even covering parts that you didn't cover, like from personal experience. I've always been sitting on the haunches for my next romantic experience. And it had taken so long to come in that I eventually told myself maybe it's just not my lot and I should just focus on this. And I did. And that's the other thing. The minute you let go, even a little, and you kind of surrender to the will of life, you want the thing and you go, okay, and so it is. And you relax. You let go. Stop thinking about it. Stop wondering about how it's going to come in. Leave space for the universe to fill that. Gobsmacked. Just complete wow. Yes. I'm not even going to finish that story. The point is, leave space for the universe to show you miracles. The end. A miracle is about to happen in each of our lives. A personal miracle. That's also what I'm receiving here. A personal miracle. Specific to someone who has done a lot of spiritual work. So naturally, you've suffered a lot. You know suffering. You feel it. You know it. Yeah. That suffering gave you something. Ascension. That's also what this is. Spiritual ascension. Doing the spiritual and energetic work you need to do to integrate whatever suffering you went through or whatever your becoming needed. And then life, your soul, more than anything, showing you, okay, congratulations. Now you're on to the next level. Yay! Quickly, though. Quickly. Like really, really quickly. This is an overnight miracle. Y'all. I'm loving the presence of the thrones here. The regality, is that the word? The royalness of the pride, the self-pride and self-assurance and security and groundedness present in these two figures and in the energy themselves. Extremely, extremely quick good fortune. I am so excited for all of us. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for us. This energy is big. And before these cards, and I mean, even when I sit with it, just sitting with it, it's just so scary. It's so permeating when you understand how powerful the universe and God is, and how much it waits for you to grant access. You just have to be open. You just have to be open to the possibility of a miracle, and then the miracle happens. It happens. It just happens. Big one, yes. Stop trying to wonder how it's going to happen. Stop doing that. Leave that up to the universe. that feels like something that's potentially irritating to your angels, and maybe irritating to you on some level, that you're always trying to figure out how the fuck everything's going to happen, or how's it going to come in, when is it going to come in, control. Stop it. Your control is a blockage, but also the blockages are fucking gone. There are no blockages in this. Oh, this is so cool. This is quick. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. The minute you let go, exactly. Literally. Wow, guys. This energy. I'm going to shuffle from the intuitive tarot, read the interpretation, and then let us experience the miracle. Again, end of the month. And you know what? January, February, March. No, yeah, March. It's actually this tweet that everybody's hilariously relating to. I've forgotten who made the original, but it said, I can't explain it, but I have until the end of March. That's it. We're all collectively feeling this shit. It's so fucking cool. It's so cool. All right, let's see. One more card. Just one. And I just asked for one. Yeah, okay. It's an interesting kind of like opposite flip story coming out from the intuitive tarot. I asked for one, but these three are very important and they do have a story. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Wheel. Again. Across decks. Tense. Serious. And then we have the Devil. I feel called to read the Wheel because naturally she is appealing to us. She is jumping out to us. We also have, just so that, you know, because the frequency of pain and the suffering that I'd mentioned, you go through as a form of initiation into the miracle itself. It feels like it's still trailing. Ties to the thing I mentioned earlier, the depression girlies, the sensitive girlies. Don't give in. Don't give in. Don't give up. Stay with me. Stay with me. So yeah, Three of Swords and the One of Swords beneath the deck. These two. Pain. And upgrading and releasing from it. Lots of pain. Lots of personal fears. You've overcome the devil. You're already there. You're already there. That's the thing. So it's no need to worry. Stop. Cry your tears. Feel your things. Know that you're aligning. Trust in higher purpose. Trust in your personal power. But don't give up. Don't give up. Don't do that. No. Not when you're so close. Ridiculously close. I just want to remind everyone the intensity of this. This is overnight. This could even be the minute this reading ends. This could be right now. It's crazy. So we have a new cycle of life. Change, the opportunity to alter your perceptions and thus improve your life. Feeling part of the cosmic cycle. Rewriting the past. Rewriting that painful past, whatever that was, rewriting it. And allowing a sense of freedom in how you could be. The workings of fate or karma. Yeah, karma. Good fortune. Good fortune. God bless. This also is a very lucky card to me. The energy of it. It's not going to be the same. It's different now. The suffering is over. It's done. It's been done. It's been done. It's time to enjoy the other one, the other thing now, the real thing. I'm feeling that I may be reading for somebody who, because of the amount of suffering and pain and inner workings and inner demon facings you've had to sit with, it feels so dead-endy. It feels like that's all life has to offer you at this point. You've done that part though, is what I'm saying. You've settled your score. The karma is done. It's cleared. I'm getting somebody who also might be in doubt. A miracle comes in and you think it's still karmic. You think you still have some karmic. No, you don't. It's done. This is just a gift now. That's all it is. That's really all it is. It's a gift, not just for you to enjoy, but for you to. Yeah, it's not just for you to enjoy. It's yours. It's yours. That's it. It's yours. It's like the energy of a child born into a rich family. The child never doubts. They were just born that way. It just happened. They don't think, oh, maybe I don't deserve. No, it's happened to you. It's your life. It's written. It's written. Yes, it's written. Yes. A relationship coming in. Divine union coming in that makes you feel amazing. Someone in your life who makes you feel amazing and safe, and all these things you really did not expect was even possible, let alone something you deserved. And you ask yourself, is it something you deserve? Whether or not it's something you deserve, it's yours. It's written. It was there in the contract. It was there in the contract. When that person was born and when you were born, it was written, engraved in the stars that these two people will meet at some point and make each other feel safe and be each other's blessing. And they will know. They will know. Be open to knowing. Very important. Be open to knowing. Open that portal within you. Understand that it's there and then wait to receive it. Hear it. Listen. It's there. But you have to believe that it's there. You have to be open to receiving messages from that place. The way I'm getting it, it's coming from everybody's center, from like just below their belly button, regardless of whether or not you're a womb owner. I've not been saying womb owners, womb owners. The womb does feel very important though. And for me, I've been using that to ground anytime I feel very chaotic with my emotions. It's just hands on the womb and taking as many deep breaths as possible. But I've also realized that it's not just about the womb, it's about the sexual organs. And that place from which impulse comes, the deepest impulse. And to me, the deepest impulse for human is sex. But it could come from anywhere, really. On the torso, in the belly button area, even from the heart. But the heart, with all of its intensities and all of the energetic things it needs to process, the cage that can be built around it because of past pains, traumas, and all of that shit, the heart can be difficult to work with. But I believe that the intelligence of the body is mostly stored in the torso, in the general areas, the stomach and the belly button, the sexual organs, because sex is sex. Orgasms and all that feelings, they're just what they are. They're raw, untainted. There's no cage that can keep that primal energy. It's primal. So tap into that in any way, which way you please. That felt like a random channeling. Although actually I would more recommend looking at it through the spiritual lens. So if you do by chance happen to go that route of wanting to understand sexual energy or connect the two, your spiritual and sexual energy, do it in a very safe container with someone you trust or with your own self and with absolute awareness of what you're doing. Don't let your energy spill. Don't let your sexual energy spill, especially not with what's happening right now with the global news and the raw primal thing we're facing about how abusive humans can be and how evil. Oh, God. Yeah, be aware of that. Be very, very careful of your sexual energy during this time. Of your life force. They are the same thing, in my opinion. That is all I have. I did not want to go too long. I did not even expect to be here anytime soon because energetically I feel off kilter. I feel like I've definitely lost it somewhere and I need to find my way back. So I don't know I don't know about my consistency, but I'm so grateful for everybody who tunes in and comments and shares pieces of themselves. I really appreciate it. And your energy, it does not go unappreciated. And I send my love to everybody. And I really hope that you protect yourself and those you love. I think that is all. Yeah, I think that's it. Be open to getting your mind blown. Period. Be open to getting your mind exploded. I'll see you in the next live stream.